Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and today I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to talk a little bit about Wee Reese, show a couple of Wee Reese cards, and I also want to talk about the contest that we're going to have on Saturday, give you guys an update. Just a reminder, it's the YouTube Friends contest, and all you have to do, and I'll put a link to my video. You have to go to the video that I recorded about a month ago for the contest. Put a like, a subscribe, and put a comment on there. And do the same for Sammy Thunder's video. And I'll put a link to that also in the description. And just go on there and like, subscribe, and comment. And then on Saturday, this Saturday, the 27th, at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. So the 27th, Saturday 27th, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to have a live drawing. And in that live drawing, we're going to give away some cards, and we're going to have a couple of other things we're going to do, a box break and things. So, but I'll talk about that at the end of the video. I want to really focus today on Wee Reese. And the reason I want to focus on him is I want to show you a couple of his cards. You know, I'll show you his famous card. I'm going to show you a card that I graded many, many years ago that is from 1955, the season that they won the World Series. So I want to talk about the World Series. This is the card that Wee Reese is most famous for, and that's the 53 Bowman, the Wee Reese. This particular card, you know, you see it's all creased up, but it's an important card in my collection because it came directly from Alex Bowman 53 collection, and he has a few of these cards, and I'm lucky enough that he was able to give me this particular card from his collection. And that's the famous Wee Reese card, and his name really is Howard Peter Henry Reese, and he didn't get the name Pee Wee from his playing days or anything like that. And he wasn't a small guy. I mean, he was 5'10", so he wasn't Pee Wee, but his nickname originated from his childhood. And Pee Wee was a champion marbles player. And a Pee Wee is a nickname for a small marble. So he was the marbles player. He was a champion marbles player when he was a kid. And he was given the name Pee Wee after the small marbles. And that's really how you know, he got his name. He started in 1940 is when he started playing. And he really, you know, he was a great player. I mean, his stats were not the best, but he was a great defensive player. As you can see there, he was a shortstop. And in 1955, he led the team, the Dodgers, to the World Series. And he led them to the World Series against the Yankees. And Pee Wee in the 1955 World Series had a great year. And he ended up with 8 hits, which was tied for the most in the Dodgers, with Carl Furillo, who also had eight hits, and Duke Snider also had 8 hits in the 1955 World Series. And they ended up beating the Yankees 4-3. So this is the card I wanted to show you from the 1955 year, and it's the 1955 Redman Tobacco. Now this card is really tough to find in good condition, and I think this may be, I don't know if there's an actual 9 out there. There wasn't at the time I graded this many years ago. There was only a couple of 8s out there, a few 8s out there, because this card, the Redman Tobacco cards, are so difficult to get in great condition because they actually came in a pack of Redman Tobacco. I mean, a literal pack filled with tobacco, loose tobacco. So some of it, you know, would have gotten loose and messed up the card, or it's just wrapped in a almost like a bag. So it's very easy for the card to get, you know, dented and stuff like that. And you know, back in the day when I was collecting, I had a few of these Redman cards. But what I ended up doing, like I did with most of my collection, is I kept the best ones. I tried to keep a nice sample example of the card from the year, and this one, just as I got them graded, this was the highest graded one, so I ended up keeping this Wee Reese 55 Redman Tobacco for my collection. And it's a beautiful card, and these cards are so beautiful. They're a little bigger than the normal cards, as you can see. They are, you know, a little bit bigger, but they are so beautiful. The artwork on these is really, really nice, and the colors on it, and really it talks about Pee Wee here. This is the number 17 card, and it talks about he's from Kentucky. And Pee Wee was one of the real pros of the game of baseball, and a fine credit to the game. A veteran of service with the Dodgers since 1940, had a best season in 1954, hitting over 300 for the first time in his career. He appeared in 141 games. So he went on from 1954 to this 1955 to the World Championships. 8 hits in the World Series against the Yankees, and he batted almost 300 during that series, and really was one of the guys that really helped win the series. But I think the most interesting information or stat on him is really one of the things that he's known for, and that's when Jackie Robinson came in 1947. You know, Jackie came in, and some of the Dodgers players began circulating a petition when the word spread that Brooklyn intended to bring Jackie Robinson up from their farm team in Montreal. And I'm just reading off of the Wikipedia here. It says the players assumed that Reese, who grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, would sign that petition. According to Roger Kahn, who later became close friends with Reese, the petition essentially said, if you bring up that N-word, trade us, we won't play. However, the popular Reese, and he was one of the popular guys on the team. I mean, he was a shortstop. And so Reese, at that point, you know, he was the captain of the team. And he said, you know, the sports writers asked Reese if he was threatened by Robinson taking the position, his position of shortstop. And Reese responded, if he can take my job, he's entitled to it. So Reese refused to sign the petition, and the petition died. The players gave up on it. And when Robinson joined the Dodgers in 1947 and traveled with them during their first road trip, he was heckled. Robinson was heckled by the fans in Cincinnati during a pre-game infield practice at Crossley Field. And this was crucial here. Wee Reese, the team captain, went over to Robinson, engaged him in a conversation, and put his arm around his shoulder in a gesture of support that silenced the crowd. And people argue that that was the moment that the team accepted Jackie, and the rest of the teammates fell in line, because Wee Reese was the first one and the captain of the team to accept that. And that moment is documented in a statue that was put in, I'm going to show you a statue at MCU Park that shows, the statue shows the moment that Wee Reese and Jackie Robinson embraced in that field in 1947 when he first came up after being heckled and heckled and heckled. Wee Reese went up there, talked to him, put his arm around Jackie, and everybody accepted him. So that's the real story that I think of Wee Reese. Even though he was an awesome player, what he did for the game by accepting Jackie and forcing the rest of the team to accept Jackie was an incredible feat. And then he went on that year, 1955. They went on to win the pennant, and they were able to go ahead and win the pennant again in 1959. So this is the 1955 Redman All-Star Series with the tab. And most of these you'll find that the tabs are cut off, and I'll show you why. If you take a look at the back, it tells you here, cut along this line, save this valuable stub for your Redman Big League style cap. And you had to save a bunch of these things, and it says it back here. Let's go ahead and take a good look at this card. Free for you and your boy, a Redman Big League style baseball cap, plus 50 beautiful full color pictures of the Redman 55 Major League All-Stars. On the other side of this card is a full color picture and story of one of the 50 famous Redman All-Stars. And it just goes on to say where they came from, collect these pictures, and so on. It says, here's a special Redman bonus, a Big League style baseball cap free. Just cut off and save the stub below. When you have 50 stubs, mail to the Redman with the address and stuff in there. Redman Chewers, start a collection for your boys. So it expires on 1956, June 15, 1956. So this is the back of the card of the Redman cards. These are beautiful cards, a little bit oversized cards, but you know, just awesome artwork, awesome pictures. So I wanted to share that with you, give you a good look at the Pee Wee Reese 1955 Redman and PSA 8. So that's a quick story about Pee Wee Reese. So let's talk about the contest. And basically the contest is going to be on Saturday, 6 o'clock Eastern time, Sammy's channel. And what we're going to give away is, Sammy has a few cards he's going to be giving away. He's going to give away Jim Palmer rookie and a few other cards like that. These are the cards I'm giving away, which is a Ted Williams, Ted Kluszewski, the 2 Ted, 1958, a Slugger Supreme. I'm going to give away this 64 stand-ups, Al Kaline stand-ups, SGC 3.5. I'm also going to give away this Stan Musial Hall of Fame autograph, JSA certified autograph, Stan Musial. And the last thing I'm going to give away, since I am a Cuban card collector, I'm going to give away this Caramelo Deportivo, 1945-46 Caramelo Deportivo. And this is of Diaz, Mario Diaz. And he did play in the United States. It says on there he played in the United States. EU is the United States with the Williamsport team for a short time. So that's what I'm going to give away. And we're going to do a box break. And I wanted to find, I have a few older boxes, you know, 88 unrust, stuff like that. But I figured find something a little bit different that we don't open too much. And this is in 1991. So I'm going to open this box, 1991 O-Pee-Chee. It's got a few pretty cool cards. It's got the Nolan Ryan where he pitched his 7th no-hitter in 1991. It's got the Griffey and a few other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and open this box of 1991 O-Pee-Chee. First year of O-Pee-Chee baseball. So we're going to open up that. Plus, give away some cards. And just have a lot of fun in the chat. I think it's just going to be a fun time for all. So please join us on Saturday. And again, thanks for watching. Truly, truly appreciate your support and your comments. So go ahead and please leave some comments for me and let me know what you think of the Redman Tobacco cards. What do you think of the Redman Tobacco? Do you like them? Do you not like them? And give you another look at the Pee Wee Reese. Thanks for watching, guys. It's Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one.